There I was in the deep dark hours of the night, wondering to myself, with this one thought, what if Twisteds had weapons? Well, guess what? Today in Danny's Horror World, we're gonna find out. We're also gonna be checking out the other tunes that are inside of Danny's Horror World, as well as the final Twisteds that we haven't looked at yet. In case you guys are unaware, Danny's Horror World / The Fear Garden was made by Vita Biosphere over on TikTok, so if you guys like this at all, please go show them some love.
With that being said, jabroni,
If you don't know what an alternative universe is, let me tell you. An alternative universe is a separate world that is similar to your own, but with significant differences. And basically, Danny's Horror World is taking Dandy's world, but throwing it into, imagine the biggest nightmare that you've ever had, and then put it on steroids, and then multiply that by 3. That's Dandy's Horror World. So with that being said, Dandy's Horror World plays on several different types of phobias, and there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of gore. Dandy's Horror World is not for the faint of heart. Seriously, if you have a weak stomach, if you don't want to see any of those, I'm talking about like weird phobias where people have holes and stuff, go away. Seriously, this video is not for you. But for those of you that do like that stuff, come on, let's go right now. My mind immediately went to one place. There's a video by Vita Biosphere, but I'm wondering, this is an actual animation from Dandy's Horror World. Oh my gosh.
People who don't knuckle down and wise up to this job die. Every associate I've met that got into devil hunting for the paycheck is pushing
Devil?
daisies now. And that's not an exaggeration.
Devil
The
hunting.
only ones who survive are those
Am I watching an anime fight?
with strong convictions at their core. Let me guess. Makima's the sole reason you're here. Am I right? Bingo.
Shut up! Come on! And Makima, pretty confident that's from Chainsaw Man. Don't worry, there's more animations. We'll get to them later. Vita, you are different. Really fast before I show off all the rest of the Twisteds that are in Danny's Horror World, let me explain to you how the threat levels work. Essentially, every single Twisted inside of Danny's Horror World has a threat level. And passive means you're completely harmless and won't do anything to the player. Aggressive means you will attack the player on sight, but only does a little bit of damage. While dangerous deals bigger damage than aggressive does, while deadly deals great damage and can kill you within 2 hits, and lethal can kill you in 1 hit. The way I look at it is lethal does 100%, deadly does 50% of your health, dangerous does 33% of your health, aggressive does 25% of your health, while passive does nothing. Imagine this is a video game. That's essentially how everyone imagines Danny's Horror World. And pick it up right where we left off, I do believe was with Twisted Tisha. And as you can see, Twisted Tisha doesn't like Twisted Tisha doesn't like for her work to be disturbed. Making any sort of mess is enough to tick her off. She carries a mace that is infused with her feather duster. Those spikes gotta hurt. Yeah, I can only imagine. This was the Twisted that has a weapon, dude. Imagine if you were actually running around Danny's world. Imagine you're running around like this, minding your own freaking beeswax, and Twisted Tisha decides to come out of nowhere with her freaking feather duster mace and whacks you across your head. I don't want to live in this world. With that being said, though, I hardly believe it myself. Somehow she's only aggressive. How does the mace only do 25% of your HP? I don't understand. Either way, getting hit by her can be a bit of an annoyance for when she lands a hit on the player. The player will drop items onto the floor. If the player doesn't pick it up quick, Twisted Tisha will clean the mess up. This will make the items despawn and you cannot get back to them. Whoa. Players are able to distract this tune by dropping items in front of her. Okay, so not only can you distract her by running her around, but you can also literally drop items that you have to make her, like, I don't know, clean it up, I guess. She'll take time to make the item disappear. Dude, that's freaking cool, dude. Her ability actually reminds me a lot of Franklin Demise from Dead by Daylight. Your vicious basic attack makes survivors drop their items on impact. That's pretty much exactly what it is. Twisted Tisha is essentially sloppy bircher. Like that, what I said. Up next, we have Twisted Toodles, and I actually hate this. That is genuinely terrifying. What the heck? Her threat level is dangerous, which means she'll do 50% of your HP. Wow, this is gross. Her twisted version is rather unsightly to look at. You don't say! Do ya? The Iker has corrupted her to where her lower half body is twisted back. I'm fine. Giving her the ability to climb walls. Her eyes are located at the back of the mouth. I see that. And her mouth has rows of sharp teeth. With her color palette, she tends to hide in dark areas. She will hang on the ceiling as she's a freaking spider monkey. Oh my gosh, dude. You can spot her if you have strong vision. Her mouth is always open, revealing those red eyes of hers. So look for a pair of eyes on you. Okay, yeah, let me remember to do that while still running from other Twisteds that can move at the speed of freaking light. Another note is that the crack on her head is constantly leaking Iker. So if you see Iker dripping from the ceiling, you may be strolling close to her. She will drop from the ceiling to get you. Okay, can't confirm. Twisted Toodles equals Spider Twisted. Well, like Spider-Man twisted because Flutter is actually the spider. You get what I mean. As memes go, we don't need memes. This twisted actually gives a player a debuff when bitten by her that works similar to actual rabies. Of freaking course it does. But instead of fear of water, you experience fear of ichor. Wait, do you fear water when you have rabies? Is that how rabies works? Boys, we're figuring this out together. We like to educate ourselves here on the Hopeless channel. The first symptoms of rabies, called prodrome, may be the flu, including weakness, discomfort, fever, or headache. Does it make you not thirsty? Later symptoms of rabies include hydrophobia, the fear of water. You are kidding. Whoa. You really do learn something new every day. Guys, don't get rabies, it's bad news. This will decrease the extraction speed of a tune and sometimes force the character off the machine until they can calm down. The only way to rid of this effect is to have a medic on your team to heal you. This kind of reminds me a lot of Freddy Krueger's ability inside of Dead by Daylight. In case you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Up next, we have Twisted V, who is also deadly. What is it with everyone wanting to kill me? Oh wait, that's right, they're insane twisted. This main character gives you stress. You know what else gives me stress? Making these freaking videos. She is slow. Just like your mom, I'm sorry. But she makes up for that by slowly extending her body to you to catch you and to put you on a show. I'm sorry, what? Don Quixote do Flamingo, are you gonna turn me into your little puppet? This game will give you signs of V spawning with TVs on the map, displaying eyes that follow the player around and pop up trivia questions. Oh my gosh, I am in an intimate relationship with this idea of a concept. V is a special case, for she is her own. This is my heaven. This is, oh my gosh, guys, I'm geeking. Her floor is basically her game show. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Players are forced to play her game if they get caught by her, and if they fail to answer a question, the player is punished with the shock. If the player wants to avoid playing her game, they can use cables to temporarily stun her and escape her line of sight. Encountering her face to face will put the player on a pedestal, giving you even harder questions that you must answer under seconds. You must get a certain number of questions correct to survive. Answering wrong too many times and you'll be met with a fatal punishment. She has an event cooldown of 40 seconds, so work fast and get out of there. Genuinely, this is the best, most catered to me twisted possible. I am a freaking trivia nerd. I love trivia with a dying passion. This is amazing. New Hopeless lore unlocked. Shut up. And with that, that is now officially all of the twisteds that have been shown on the Dandy's Horror World. But one thing we haven't done, we have not gone through all of the tune designs. Bro, Sprout legit kind of looks like a jock. Why? Either way, let's just get back into it. V is tune number 3. The gender is none. Self-identifies as female. Makes sense. Prime age none. And outdated tech continues to be an insult to her. Nice. Who burnt? Her extraction speed is high. Her stamina is high. Either way, her ability. V has access to the cameras, TVs, any technology, giving their ability to see where everyone is through via technology. That was grammar. If someone were to be looking for something or avoiding any potential threat, V will be able to guide you through it. She is also capable of locating any machines that need electrical repairs. Do not let her touch any unstable circuits. It will damage her. I just realized she's wearing high heels. Don't make it weird. The only tune that is artificial technology. When she was created, she had more of a box figure. Are you unboxing, friends? That was a bad joke. After going through the behavior development process, she requested to have her figure change, and that for now on refer to her as she, her. Oh, so wait, is she a trans computer? I think B is a trans computer in Danny's Horror World. It was costly, but she promised the higher ups she will make back the amount. After much talking and arguments, they complied to her request. She even got to design the figure she wanted herself to what is seen now. After upgrade, she was able to make back what she owed and more with her game show that brought thousands to millions of income. Definitely a popular tune. She still looks like Karen from SpongeBob. Nothing's gonna stop that, okay? On the handler's note, it says, one thing that I've noticed is that she purely despises lies, even if it's small. She got mad at me when I lied to her that I didn't know where her mic was. Almost as if she saw right through me. Creepy. She doesn't just pick up on electrical cables, she also picks up on your brain waves. That was 9 out of 10 cringe. Can I retract that. And we will go ahead and take a look at Sprout here. He's 6'3", which, what? As you can see, his strength is above average. This looks like the most broken tune. realistically. Either way, let's check out his ability. The spots on his body are actual seeds. Okay, I see the spots now. Sprout is strong enough to tear up the floor and find anything that can pass as soil. That's kind of a weird quirk. Sprout would then pluck a few seeds off his shoulder and plant it growing herbs of his choosing. The seeds on his body will grow back eventually, 80 seconds. He grows different variants of herbs that assist his teams in different ways. Healing, speed, endurance, and more. Okay, very, very neat. He can only grow enough for 3 people after using his ability. Very cool concept, as long as he can choose how the seeds work. When first created, he didn't know how to interact with other toons until he met Cosmo. He was cold and abrasive, but Cosmo encouraged Sprout to try and befriend other toons. Berry Boy, okay. After calling him Berry Boy, that's enough. You can read the rest, ya freaking dweeb. I wasn't calling Vita a dweeb. I'm calling you a dweeb. Yes, the person watching, the one that's supporting me right now, you're the dweeb. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to call it for this episode. If you do enjoy Danny's Horror World, please go show some support to Vita so there is more. Until the further notice, that is going to be the last episode on this channel. But I do love and support all of you guys, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!